Philosophy of Sufficient, the realm of hidden angles.
We don't chase the endless flow. We don't take what we don't need. In the quiet we will know. Every life is meant to breathe.
Deep beneath the upper districts of Aqualis, hidden behind polished marble corridors and guarded doors, lies the city's central observation chamber. Water moves through narrow glass-like channels carved directly into the floor. Every current bends toward the heart of the room, as if the entire city breathes from this single place. Ava stands at the center of the chamber beside the others. Lord Cassian watches from across the room with unreadable calm.
You claim to understand the system. Then show it.
At the center of the chamber rests a massive circular stone table. Empty, smooth, waiting.
We're showing nothing?
We currently have no visual model.
Slowly, everyone turns toward Ava. From her pocket, Ava removes the small silver coin marked with the hollow center, the same coin she carried since arriving in Aqualis. She places it gently onto the center of the table. For a moment, nothing happens. Then the coin begins glowing faintly beneath the chamber lights. Water rises from the floor channels in tiny floating streams. Droplets lift into the air like gravity itself has loosened its hold. Thin lines of water begin connecting across the empty table, weaving themselves into shapes. Districts emerge from flowing water threads. Towers form. Canals curve through the air. Entire sections of Aqualis appear suspended above the stone table as a living, three-dimensional map. But unlike ordinary maps, this one moves.
It's alive. Okay, I take it back. This is very cool.
Dynamic system visualization.
The floating map suddenly begins shifting rapidly as water routes recalculate themselves in real time. Entire districts rotate. Flow lines pulse faster and faster.
Wait! Why is it moving?
Because the system is active.
Can it be less active?
The map spins slightly sideways.
I'm getting strategic dizziness.
Lyra gently places his hand near one of the flowing water streams. The movement immediately slows, stabilizes.
It responds to balance.
Ava gives a small, approving nod.
This is your kingdom.
Ava raises one hand toward the floating map. Instantly, glowing streams surge visibly toward the elevated upper districts. More water, faster movement, stronger flow.
See where it goes.
Flow concentration. Elite zones.
Translation: rich people get everything.
Cassian's expression remains composed.
They sustain the system.
Ava moves her hand slowly downward. The lower districts of the map begin dimming. Water streams thin into weak trickles. Some stop entirely.
And here?
They're being starved. They receive what remains.
No. They receive what is allowed.
Silence settles heavily across the chamber. Even the water seems quieter now.
You believe your system manages scarcity.
Ava steps backward. The floating map expands outward above the table. The entire water network of Aqualis becomes visible at once. For the first time, the whole system can be seen together.
Total supply. Adequate.
Wait, so there is enough?
There always was.
Cassian's expression shifts almost invisibly, tiny but real. The first crack in certainty.
So we've been stressed for nothing?
Not nothing. Misinterpretation.
That is worse.
Lyra lets out a small emotional laugh despite himself. Because suddenly, everything outside the gates makes horrifying sense. Ava steps closer toward the center of the floating system. A single glowing structure pulses beneath all the others, hidden, controlling every flow route across the city.
This is your real system.
Cassian looks toward it quietly. His voice lowers slightly.
The control network.
Not water. Control.
The chamber falls completely silent.
You didn't solve scarcity.
Ava turns toward Cassian directly.
You engineered it.
No one moves. Not the guards, not Kale, not even Mira. Because the accusation is no longer philosophical. It is visible. The map flickers slightly above the table before stabilizing again. Water currents pulse through the glowing city like veins beneath skin.
If we release control,
Cassian slowly steps closer to the floating system, watching it differently now.
we risk chaos.
If you don't,
Ava gently touches one single flow route, only slightly. A chain reaction spreads instantly across the entire map. Districts destabilize, water routes overload, entire sections flicker dangerously.
you guarantee collapse.
Everyone watches the imbalance ripple through the system like a spreading fracture. Beautiful, fragile, temporary.
A system is not what it holds.
The glowing map slowly dissolves back into flowing water.
It is how it flows.
Not in power, not control, but the strength.